gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. Run it up. Run it up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports.
Takes it at the 7. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Right to the air. Here's Murray.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Rashaan Evans. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
On first and 10, it's Algier.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Algier again on 2nd down.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Algier will try to pick it up.
And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Play fake. Mariota. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They head to the line, face facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They go play action. Mariota. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Play action. Now it's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So a 1st and 5 now. Penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Here's Murray. Anderson loses the football. And the Falcons say they have it, they do. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On 2nd and 12, Murray over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. Short completion, just 4 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Catch is made by Marquise Brown.
And he's going to have the Cardinals first down on a well-designed play there. That gets them 16 to move the chains. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
15 yards, first down Atlanta. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Falcons 14, Cardinals nothing.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Mariota. And this one too low. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
On 2nd and 10, Mariota. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Mariota. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On third down, Mariota escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. Following that pick six, and now the kick is away. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines rolling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Third down, here's Algier. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mariota to throw it. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down of the sack.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. With that now, 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
After the turnover, here's Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins, 57 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied at 14. This decision, tie game first. But here's an onside kick. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. Any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mariota. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Play action now. Mariota to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. 3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. Throwing is Mariota. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Throwing on first down is Murray. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Murray now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Murray and company going for it on 4th. It's complete to Hopkins. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Murray from midfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick 6 against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick 6 of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick 6, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Now they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On second, here's Algier. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll stick with Algier. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Now Brown. 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. They'll send Brown in motion right. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Starting the drive with Algier. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, Mariota. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 1st down, Murray. And now here's another interception. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. To throw, Mariota. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Olamide Zaccheaus, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And complete to Zach Ertz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Complete to DeAndre Hopkins. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Rashaan Evans. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
You see, it's 2 type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. It's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, and go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, gang, gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Photo, Porto, photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go get it. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, Porto, photogenic. All my life I've been a go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spray. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air right away is Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. Brady now to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Throwing on 1st down, it's Brady. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. play action. Now it's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
This one swung out here to Jones.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
From the 38, Rodgers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Flush to his right. And this is caught. That's Watkins.
And he is going to have the Packers 1st down as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th.
And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers, a 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Crosby with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Packers 7, Buccaneers nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. The full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Brady going to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. Now Brady. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right to the 30. Preston Smith from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunky yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward. And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Brady. Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice job escaping the pocket. Boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
In motion comes the tight end left. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's into the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. Scotty Miller, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Amari Rodgers to return it from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A great play there. 30 yards.
And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
On first down, Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Brady. Looking deep for Julio. It's caught inside the 25. The final shot before half for Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller. As time expires in the first half.
And the Buccaneers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And we are tied at 14. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Fields it right around the goal line.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. And they'll start back around the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is,
he's got a man, complete, Trotty, touchdown, Packers.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines, but the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10.
And some room to run now. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They keep it with Fournette on first down. Room here to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Again, it's Fournette.
And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
On second down, here's Fournette. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
On play action, now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
Here's Brady. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. First down line at the 34 here on third down. On play action, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 43 yards.
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tonyan. Final minute now of the third quarter. On 2nd down, it's Jones. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tonyan. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's got some space here. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. 3 quarters in the books. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th. And now they're going to try an onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And this is caught at the 20. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. And again, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Packers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Rodgers will throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. You tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic 3rd and long after that last sack. They'll set up a throw. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Brady going to go on 4th down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Brady. Looking downfield for Jones. They've got his man, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Julio Jones, 52 yards. And the Buccaneers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
To throw is Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Rodgers to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Rodgers. Man open, here is Jones. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Rodgers. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 40. Past the 20. 10. 5. And that might just cement it.
Let's go. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The 4th bar, brother, when I push the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. The chattermouths who talent don't average out. If your flow ain't nowhere near this caliber, that don't count. Competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out. One of the best, and they ain't my pedigree. You can have the rings, or we did it. AI's legacy. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. You seen the making.
Well, we are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Chargers. And how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Now, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know. Maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt. That could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
Jones will come now in motion right. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Yellow offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this. Wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish feet. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in their pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Right to the air is Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner. Great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. They want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Fournette. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
And the tight end goes in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Brady to throw again. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down.
Brady's pass complete to Julio Jones. 1st and goal, Tampa Bay.
We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now they'll send the tight end in motion left. Brady. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
It's 2nd down and goal.
Now Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0.
Raiders nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Throwing now is Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. Touchdown, Raiders!
Darren Waller with a touchdown grab for Derek Carr. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded right around the 8.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points out on the board.
Fournette once more on second down.
Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 30-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs.
They'll set up to throw. It fights him off. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Fournette on the toss to the right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bucs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Succop for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next the score, Buccaneers 14, Raiders 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Opted to run for it, the decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Carr now on first down. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. After the sack on first down, Carr. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. So after the INT, it's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And not much room to operate as they'll get this up only to about the 41. And we're at the 41, second and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9. At the 41-yard line.
To throw is Brady. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
Complete to Cameron Brate. A gain of 9 yards. And the Buccaneer first down.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Second and 8 at the Raiders' 48-yard line.
Brady going to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line.
And he had 26 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And brought in by Brady. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cameron Brate, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They make their second-half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And it's complete to Adams. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Three quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Raiders 7.
What now?
Now Carr, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down for about 95% chance.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Brady now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long.
Brady now to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Buccaneer first down.
Hey, check it. Hey, 56.
On play action, now Brady. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From midfield, here's Brady. Man open, here is Jones. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Buccaneers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point try now for Succop. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Buccaneers 29, Raiders 7.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this run.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we're not a ride nobody wave, we're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yani had to buy, Yani had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it. That's how you know we lit. Grrr.
Trust, me taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, pretty leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut in both of my pockets. Me need my DNA and babies for lunch. But people call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them know that the same. Me and them know that the same. All that them don't know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous. You know what's up? You know what's up? You don't pretend, you don't lie, you don't be gang. You know what's up?
We going crazy, we at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off of the jet and I cry. I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Shabak, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Buju Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Juicy, where the drums at?
I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out the book.
Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with oxy. I miscount cause I'm off yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full.
Convoy. 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you is gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free, that's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm the connect, my boy, off the top.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it on the road, on the curve, on the block. I was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby to make a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full. Yeah.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Whenever I touchdown. Whenever I touchdown. Whenever I touchdown. Whenever I touchdown. I hope y'all can S-double-E, cause I need your eyes on me. Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can S-T-O-P. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a award, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touchdown. Whenever I touchdown. Whenever I touchdown. Whenever I touchdown. Fourth down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money
money and a trophy and I think they gon' respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a 10 feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me soldier, flow feeling colder, some call it polar. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky, hair stocky, leave him floppy, face Nazi, talking all Aki. Think he big poppy, then I'll chop him down like karate. I see none of you here can stop me, it's obvious, you too sloppy, cheap copy, I'm Rocky, leave his eyes all glossy, but in the end zone is where you can spot when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we